See, I've got a thing with numbers right now. Since my portfolio went down, I've got a thing with numbers. Yeah. I got a
He
thing
couldn't
with
go
numbers.
down. He couldn't go down. He just
I
wanted.
know. I couldn't do it. It's like I've seen too much down. I've seen too much down recently, so counting down for me is just painful right now, man.
1, 2, 3. You're gonna have to go up.
Exactly.
Oh man. So listen, we're back again. Guys, we're back again. The three. We're the trio.
Yes.
Sunday today, 12th of October, where I am.
Yep. Same here, actually. We're in the same
day-
day for once.
Days starting for you guys. So listen, look, to all our listeners out there, the millions of downloaders out there, this is episode 354. Emmanuel, 354.
I ain't got no more.
Let's have more.
That's his contribution. That's it now. He's just going to sit there and look.
So folks out there on the interweb, thank you for downloading another episode of the Flixters. This is episode 354. We've got Manny in the house, we've got Deval and me sitting in the chair over here, and we've got a ram-packed show, so we're going to try and get through this whole thing. And do you reckon we'll get it within an hour? I reckon we will. Let's do it within an hour.
Yeah. There's some things we can just sort of skip through. We've got three films, so it's quite a lot. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so some big movies that we want to be speaking about later on. So stick around for that. Give it around about half an hour. We've got The Smashing Machine, we've got Tron Ares, and we've got The Lost Bus. But before we do any of that, Duval, take it away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we've got a couple of shout outs this week. First one goes out to Ashley Laurel on Instagram. It's _Ashley Laurel. And she put some nice pictures out. Nice Halloween makeup, I could say. Wow. Yeah, but it looks really good. So go check her out on Instagram. I know she's a movie girl as well, so let us know what you're watching, Ashley Laurel. Second shout out goes to Ciel Noir 3. We shout her out nearly every week, but go check her out on Instagram. She actually dropped a sneak preview or a teaser or taster of her newest project.
Wow.
Because as you know, she's an actress and she does a lot of stuff. And so, I think the last time she came on, she said she was in the midst of doing something, but she couldn't tell us what it was. She couldn't
really tell us, speak to us a lot about it. So this is interesting. Yeah, great.
Yeah, so I guess when it comes out, maybe we can get her on the show again and we can talk about what she's doing, what she's done, and also a film of that week as well. So yeah, big shout out to those two.
Huge shout out. All right, okay, let's get right into movie news. And obviously the hype is going to be building up for this. This is going to be one of the big MCU movies over the next year or so. Now, the rumor has it, Duval and Manny, that Avengers Doomsday has wrapped up. Now, I want to ask you guys, what rumors have you heard about casting? Like, obviously, we know Robert Downey Jr., Thor. There's a whole host of people going to be in this. But what about ones that we might not know about just yet? Any rumors?
You might as well go with this one, Deval, because for me, I'm not even that bothered.
You're not bothered?
I saw all of those chairs, and I was just like, that's a lot of names. You know what? When they turn up, they turn up.
And how much screen time are these guys getting?
Some a minute or two, probably. Who knows? Because Doom doesn't mess around. But yeah, so what the newest one that we got, and this is a very big rumor, as in like, don't take it with a pinch of salt, tiny pinch of salt. And this one's saying that Lou Ferrigno, in the beginning, the original Hulk, Lou Ferrigno, is rumored to cameo as Master Hulk in Avengers Doom. So it might just be for a really quick scene. He's got a beard. He's massive. He's got like a big sort of chain. We did see him cameo in what was it?
The one with the Edward Norton one.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. So these sorts of things have happened before, and obviously with this cameo, he's going to be in CGI, so he'll be also masked in that way. But yeah, in Doomsday, there could be a whole bunch of cameos that you just got to sort of blink and you missed it kind of thing. So who knows? We'll see. Let's see what happens. This is coming out December the 18th, 2026. So a date has been set, from what I understand.
So they're making it a Christmas movie this time.
Yeah.
All right, interesting. All right, so listen, folks. Yeah, as we get closer and closer to that, we'll obviously let you know more and more, and obviously the three of us will be there watching this movie. All right, let's move on now. Now let's go on to TV land. Now, the Game of Thrones universe. Um, obviously it's expanded. We've had some prequel shows. We've had two seasons of that, and is it J.R.R. Martin? I've forgotten his name now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George R. Martin.
George R. Martin, he's kind of gone off and done, expanded the universe a little bit as well. But Deval, tell us about this. Tell us about another spin-off that's happening in the Game of Thrones universe.
Yeah, so this one, I think we knew about it, but we didn't really speak about it, or we didn't really know much about it. This one is it's called A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. This one's coming out in January. January 2026. So this one's basically a century before the events of Game of Thrones.
A century before, okay.
Yeah, so we saw the Targaryen, the House of Targaryen one. That's taking place, I think, 200 years before.
Yeah.
So there's lots of before going on in this. So in Game of Thrones has got a massive lore. Like there's a massive history to it. There's so much going on. There's Targaryens, there's Starks, there's blimmin' what they call. There's Tullys. There's so many people. Yeah. And in this one we have a knight called Sir Duncan the Tall, who was meant to be a really, really brave, courageous, gallant, like proper old school knight. And yeah, he was there from ages ago. He was there with Targaryens. He was trying to be righteous. He was, it was just a good guy, basically. But in Game of Thrones, good guys, where do they finish?
Get stabbed in the back.
Exactly. Look what happened to Ned Stark. So I don't want to say too much. This is the sort of thing. Watch the trailer. I'll be honest, I don't know too much about this character myself.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be a very low key but interesting series. And he also has a really interesting squire called Egg, who's a young boy with a bald head. He looks like Varys. He looks like Varys.
Okay, gotcha.
Lord Varys, who's a eunuch. He used to walk around like this with, So yeah, it's interesting, but this is worth a watch. Go check out the trailer.
Do you reckon HBO and do you reckon they could capture the?
No.
Remember back in 2008 and onwards, there was a thing, man. Game of Thrones had this thing, it kind of had the finger on the pulse, and the zeitgeist was there, and we all were on it. Everyone around the world. I don't think they can just do that again.
It's difficult because once it's done, now you've got something to compare it to. Whereas before, we didn't have that comparison. So it was new, bold, and it was just all kind of happening. But now, and also because of the way Game of Thrones ended on a bit of a low, people are a little bit of a sour taste. But I still think in its own right, it will be a good series. That's what I think.
Yeah. All right, okay. Century before as well. So like that's a whole. I don't know. That sounds like a whole different story. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they'll be taking this off into different directions. All right, okay, now let's finally, on movie news, let's speak about this. Now, Stranger Things is going to be coming. Season 5 is going to be the final one, where the kids are no longer kids anymore. They're like they look older than me. And so, interesting thing here is they're doing something what they did in the previous season, where we only had 3 episodes, but those were like an hour and a half long, those episodes. So they're doing something similar. Deval and Manny, they're making them 8 episodes, but they're going to be movie-long episodes.
Yeah, from what I hear, this is going to be
the most expensive show in the history of Netflix, and maybe even the history of TV.
What was before this? Was it Lost? Was that the most expensive?
No, it was the Lord of the Rings one.
Lord of the Rings, man.
Okay.
The one on Amazon Prime, which I still haven't seen all of it.
I haven't finished it. Yeah, I've not finished it. But yeah, this one's going to start the 26th of November, so season 5, and this is going to be 8 episodes, so 8 mini movies. I'm going to quickly just go through it. So the first episode is going to be called The Crawl, and it's going to be 1 hour 36. Second episode is going to be called The Vanishing of Holly Wheeler. That's going to be 2 hours, yeah? Third episode, The Turnbow Trap. That's going to be 1 hour 28. Fourth episode, The Sorcerer. That's going to be 1 hour 31. The fifth episode is Shock Jock. That's going to be 1 hour 43. Sixth episode, Escape from Kamazatsod, I can't pronounce it, 1 hour 41. Seventh episode, The Bridge, Take It to the Bridge, 1 hour 58. Yeah. And then the last episode, which is going to premiere on New Year's Eve, Wednesday, December 31st, is going to be The Right Side Up, 1 hour 50. So you've got 8 movies there to end the year.
One thing I want to say about it is that I'm hoping that the length of time is appreciative of or reflective of the actual story that they want to tell in each of those episodes, and not like, what was the third episode? Something lost, someone lost or whatever. I hope it's not like two.
No, that parts. No. It's all going to be one episode. Like, it's not going to be a split. And it's all going to happen every week until it finishes.
Because I thought they were going to do like they do 4 episodes. Because like they did that with another show. They did 4 episodes.
You're right. So you're right. Yeah, 4 episodes is going to be November 26th. All at the same time is going to be released. And then the 3 episodes is going to be Christmas Day. And then the last episode is New Year's Eve.
So they
really dragged it out. Wednesday, is that similar
Wednesday?
To they release Wednesday as well.
Yeah, it's all Wednesdays. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to watch it. I mean, I'm going to watch it because obviously, we've got to see how it ends and everything. And those are kind of pretty memorable characters and that whole setting and everything. So it'd be interesting to see how that all goes. And it'd be interesting to figure out if they do a spin-off, like, like how maybe something at the end happens and then there's they leave it open where, I don't know, we could go off in a different direction or something. So we'll see what happens there. Remember, folks, keep it locked with the Flixters. We'll bring you more movie news every single week, but we've got to move on. Let's do new on streaming. So we'll try and quickly run through some of these ones. Now, this one has popped up. I've seen this appear on my Netflix feed. I haven't seen it yet, but it's definitely on the watch list. This is called House of Guinness. This is on Netflix. Deval, Manny, what can you tell us about this?
Coming from a man that doesn't drink alcohol,
Pint of
Guinness. I know he does though. The leprechaun. He's back with a pint of Guinness.
Jesus. It's been a while.
The rainbow. He's not been here since 2018. I can get cancelled for that now. Flipping neck. But House of Guinness is this is on Netflix, and this is by Stephen Knight. Stephen Knight rings a bell. Didn't Stephen Knight do writer of Eastern Promises, writer of Locke that had I think I had Tom Hardy, The Town, a series, Peaky Blinders creator.
Yeah.
Okay, so gritty. So Peaky Blinders. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Is that kind of is it the 1800s that this is set in?
Yes, it's about so it's based back in the day when Guinness was like formed, basically. I think like had the empire of Guinness, the drink, all came about, and sort of passing it on from the sort of the daddies or whatever, the mummies of the company to the kids and stuff like that. And so
this has got kind of like hints of Succession, I think, as well. There's going to be a lot of that. And obviously, if you're a fan of Peaky Blinders, it's got that kind of historical kind of look to it, with the way that they dress and everything. Look, it's on my watch list. I haven't started it yet, but I'll give this a watch just to kind of see what it's like.
Here's a little fact. I remember when they were marketing Guinness, they basically was like shunning it because they were saying that because of the color of the drink, no one's going to be interested in buying Guinness.
Okay.
And look at it now, it's like
and then I remember years ago it was like, it's because it's a good source of iron. Did you ever hear that one? Like have a Guinness, like it's good for you and everything like that. So, mate, listen, you're talking about people where they would say smoking was good for you.
Yeah,
exactly.
Marlboros.
Back in the day,
back in the days.
Cool, isn't it?
Doing all dodgy stuff, man. Coca-Cola, apparently, what is it? Cocaine.
Yeah, Coca-Cola had real cocaine in it. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's out on Netflix now. I want to just quickly mention this one. I did actually see this. This is a movie called The Woman in Cabin 10. I've seen it. It's not worth reviewing because it's just, you know what? You haven't got anything else to watch on a Friday night. You want to watch a murder mystery, a kind of whodunit. Stars Keira Knightley and a whole host of other bunch of people in it. Hour and a half, quick one and done thing. It's nothing major to write home about, but if you're interested in that sort of stuff, that's on there. That's called The Woman in Cabin 10. I didn't get the whole buzz around it. A lot of people saying, "Oh, it's wicked, it's brilliant." It's okay. And then the other thing that I've been watching is Slow Horses. This is on Apple Plus.
I've heard.
So so this is season 5, and it's so funny, man. There's a character in there called Roddy. He's just so absolutely hilarious. He's so up his own ass, and he's so obnoxious, but he is one of the best characters on this show.
Is he the IT kind of guy?
He's the IT guy. Yeah.
Cloud Watcher Uno saw him at the tube station, just sitting down, waiting for a tube. And he recognized him. He saw other people recognize him. He was just trying to keep his head down. He took a picture of him just sitting there by the tube.
Yeah, man. Listen, the guy, he's so funny in there. And obviously that show goes off in lots of different things. But yeah, so if you can kind of maybe want to watch those are the other stuff that's out and streaming.
Really good show. I'm waiting for that as well. Yeah, good show.
All right, okay, let's get into trailers now. What did you make of this one? I saw this.
This one looks like a really interesting A24 type film. This is called The Thing with Feathers. And yes, that's birds. And this one is with Benedict Cumberbatch. And it's about a man, a father, who loses his...
it's about grief, isn't it? I think.
It's about grief, yeah. I think he loses his wife, so the mother of his kids, I believe. He's got 2 sons, I believe, and he has to deal with the aftermath of raising his kids without the mum and going through loss, the different stages of loss and tragedy and grief, and the different stages of how it represents itself and how to deal with it. And within that, he manifests this bird that looks like a crow. And that crow comes to him, talks to him. It's like with him on his shoulder as he's grieving. He's interacting with it. Is it really there? Is it not? Is it something that he's created to try and deal with the grief?
Yeah.
Who knows? But it looks like an interesting film. Really interesting.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And you know what? We've seen, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's other movies like this. You know, like when people go through a mental breakdown, they create a persona, like a second or a third person, or, you know, like we've seen in movies like Split, you know, where you have, you create these things. I remember years ago, I watched this movie with, funny enough, it had Mel Gibson in it. He has a breakdown. He's married. Okay. He's dealing with some shit, and how he deals with it is he gets a puppet, and the puppet speaks to him. So all the way through the whole movie, he's got a beaver of a puppet, and that beaver's got an English accent, a British accent, but Mel Gibson's doing the voice. So he's like, "Oh, what, mate? How's it going?" Like, so you're doing this whole thing. It's weird. And you know what? How do you deal with that shit? You know, trauma. How is it?
I mean,
you know,
that split personality or mental breakdown. That's in The Boys as well, isn't it? But not in the same context.
Yes.
So, when you mentioned this.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's move on now. This other one, Deval. Listen, before we started filming, I was speaking to Emmanuel about this. What is it with people now having to introduce the trailers? Have you noticed this?
It's actually they're trying to boost the profile of it, isn't it?
Absolutely. So this trailer, so for everyone who goes out, I know. So for everyone who's going to go and watch this trailer, he says, "You're going." This is what he does. I wrote this down. He goes, "You're going to freak out when you see the trailer." And I was like, "What? What's this trailer?" And I was like, "Okay, fine, fair enough. It's a direct to streaming Amazon Prime movie. You know, Chris Pratt, who's playing Chris. His name is Chris. Not much of a stretch." No, and yeah, so it's kind of like an interesting premise. he's the creator of this AI technology that helps deal with punishing people's crimes. So they use AI to do it. But then now he's being accused of killing his wife, and he has to solve the murder sitting in a chair. And I was like, right, okay, fine. And then they gave away the ending, Devel.
I can't remember it, so please don't say. But but I can't remember the ending of the trailer.
Seriously, there's not a lot to you. You know exactly what's going to happen in this movie.
Okay, but you know, I kind of like this. It kind of reminds me of Black Mirror in a bit. There's an episode where there's the episode of Black Mirror where they can they can see your last visions. I think there's something on your eye, where they can go in and see what you've looked at, so they can see if you're telling the truth or whatever. And you know what? If this was to happen in real life, imagine how much time this would like, how much resources this would save.
Data.
Yeah, because like they can see if you're lying, but obviously it has to be 100% right. So I think with this one, you're put in a chair, they ask you questions, you have to get a certain percent of it right. If you don't, you're guilty.
Yeah.
That's it. So I think you have to get above 98% or I don't know, something like that.
I like that whole thing where she's like, you got 1 hour to prove your innocence. And he's got to trawl through all the footage to try and figure it out. And it reminded me of that movie, Missing. Do you remember we saw Missing or Searching, where she's...
Yes.
Everything's all online type of thing.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's going to be just like any other technology. I mean, lie detectors can't work if you've got like a issue with your heart or something like that.
Yeah.
So like if you know you got amnesia.
This is the future. This is like next level.
And you know who's at the forefront of this? Where it's happening the most?
What, America?
UK.
Oh. What do you mean? Why?
Facial technology.
Oh, okay.
That is, and where they know you going into places where they know everything about you before you set foot. And
it's just a thing like Minority Report where the advertising is like honed into
exactly.
That's mad.
Exactly.
You see different adverts from what I see. Like
so this is I'm assuming this is going to be Amazon Prime, right?
Well, it says on the thing, cinema January 2026. And maybe it'll be Amazon after that. Because I know Chris Pratt does a lot of Amazon stuff, doesn't he?
He does. He's got he's ink to deal with them. So that one's called Mercy. Go check that one out. And if you like it, let us know. Tag us at the Flixters. Now this one, you know what? I kind of, out of the three, I was like, okay, this one I can kind of get down with. And I know, like, kind of, we've been shitting on MCU for a reason. We're not just shitting on them for no reason at all, dumping on them. But I think this is kind of like a bit of a lighter touch, and this could be interesting. So this is Wonder Man.
Looks interesting, actually. You're right. I saw the trailer. I first saw the teaser trailer and I thought, what's this? And then I saw the real trailer and I was like, okay. And it kind of takes the piss out of itself, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's directed by Dustin Daniel Cretton, who did Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi. Starring Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. Ben Kingsley as well is in this. And it looks kind of funny. It looks like it's taking the piss out of itself.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be an actor who's going to be auditioning for the role of Wonder Man, who's a legacy sort of superhero character. In the trailer, they say, people have had superhero fatigue and stuff. And I'm thinking, shit, they're talking about themselves.
Tongue in cheek.
So it's kind of self-aware. So I'm like, okay, this might just throw people off and people actually might like it. So
yeah, and it's got the guy, the director of the movie in the show is the president of Baravia from Superman.
Oh yes, that's where I saw him. Oh yes,
he's jumped over from DC. He's gone to Marvel.
Yes.
Well, they've both gone from DC to Marvel.
Yes.
But yeah, you know what? I don't know much about the guy Simon Williams, but I mean, when I was doing a bit of reading, he's been an Avenger, he's been a Defender, he's been a Revenger, whatever the hell that is. But they're saying that his powers are Thor-like level.
Yeah, they're meant to be like out of pure energy or pure light or something. I don't know, something. Mad powers, anyway. Put it that way.
And what I like is they're keeping that part, so we don't see any of the power stuff, which is good. So, they're going to probably tease that stuff out at some point. Maybe he gets his powers and whatnot, and we'll see what happens.
Is this a series? Is this going to be a series? Is it going to be a series?
series,
So
on Disney
yeah,
Plus.
they're hiding the powers until season 2, or like they're gonna tease it slowly or something.
I reckon they'll have to show something at some stage. I mean, he
This
can't
guy
just be
can
a
fly.
normal. He can't be a
Yeah.
normal dude the whole time. Do you know what I mean? That'd
Yeah.
just be mad. That'd
Yeah.
be mad. He's got to show something.
Yeah, I mean, this guy can teleport. He's immortal. He becomes immortal.
Yeah.
He can fly. Like, you know, this. Yeah, go on.
I think in the comics he's made out of actual energy or something like that, like living energy. I've seen him in the cartoons, Avengers, World's Mightiest Superheroes, or something like that. And in that, he's Simon Williams is pure energy. He's a white guy in that, though. He's not black in the comics.
Yeah,
but, this could be interesting.
It could be interesting. Yeah, and yeah, it'd be interesting to see him how, because the movies that I've seen Yaya, and he's always obviously, you know, actiony kind of drama. So doing something a bit comedic would be different.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But I heard he's quite a versatile actor, you know. So it'd be interesting to see how he portrays it. I think I got it wrong with the Wonder Man. I think the powers, superhuman strength, speed, agility, stamina, ionic energy, something, enhanced vision, electromagnetic. Okay, so the guy I was thinking of, he was pure energy. Is it the same person? I'm getting mixed up. I don't know who this one looks different anyway. But anyway, Anyway, we'll see what happens.
Mad powers, basically.
Yeah.
Like this guy, he's gonna
plainly.
You know, he can do some damage. All right, okay. So those are your trailers. Now let's move on to Cinderella Man. Let's move on to Anniversary Corner, and kind of gave it away there a little bit. So this movie is linked to one of the main movies that we're going to be speaking about. So this is Cinderella Man from 20 years ago, 2005. And so this is a Ron Howard movie starring Russell Crowe, Renee Zellweger. I remember watching this, I think I watched it in cinema. And this is a true story based on, it's a biographical drama based on a guy called James J. Braddock, who was dubbed the Cinderella Man, because it was one of those stories where at the time no one could believe. This is 1920s America. They had gone through depression. He was a world champion. And then after the Great Depression in the 20s, he lost everything. They were broke. They were living in the slums. And then, you know, he's still boxing. He was working out in, I don't know about mines, but something similar where it was kind of manual labor. And then someone basically gives him a chance. He's like, look, hey, you know, I'm not looking for a handout. Just give me one more chance, and I'm going to prove to you that I can do this.
Beaky.
Yeah, basically. and then the Cinderella story is that, you know, it's this kind of magical story where he gets the chance to move up the ranks again in the heavyweight champion, and then he beats the reigning heavyweight champion, and then he becomes the world champion again. So it's kind of this it's kind of like this. Rags to riches to rags to riches again. This whole kind of story. So it stars Russell Crowe, Renee Zellweger, Paul Giamatti, Paddy Considine, who's this kind of British actor who's like really, really good as well. And you know, if you haven't seen it, it's worth a watch actually. Just to kind of see, you know, how his fall from grace is, and then how he kind of builds it back up again. And we put this on this because it links in with this. The main movie, one of the main movies that we're going to speak about, which is Deval.
The first one we're going to talk about is The Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about it because I ain't seen it, but I know one of you have.
Sorry.
I haven't seen The Smashing Machine.
You ain't seen it.
I haven't
No one's seen The Smashing Machine.
I thought you saw it, teacher.
Wait, no. You know what? I had the choice of watching...
I thought you saw it. Okay.
I had the choice of watching Smashing Machine or Good Boy, and I saw Good Boy.
That's what you said.
351 before.
Okay, so we won't do Smashing Machine. We'll just forget the Smashing Machine, and we'll go straight to Tron. In that case, what we'll do is not talk about Cinderella Man. We'll quickly give Tron Legacy a mention. That's 2010. Yes.
And funny thing is, I watched that just recently.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Disney Plus. Yeah, music by Daft Punk. Obviously, the CGI is all great and
yeah.
everything. And what can I say about it? It was just, you kind
It
of,
wasn't too. It
it
wasn't
wasn't too
too.
bad.
It wasn't too bad. I think the graphics obviously moved up quite a lot,
Yeah.
but I think as a film, it kind of stayed with the.
The
I guess. What,
theme,
yeah.
they try to capture the movie from the 1980s, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
So that was kind of like, Jeff Bridges. He gets sucked into the whole Tron world, and there's a kind of battle between, the AIs. So even
Yeah.
back in the
Yeah.
80s, they were talking about AIs controlling things and everything. So this
It
kind
was a
of game
3D film as well, wasn't it? Wasn't it a 3D film then? I think it was. So I'm pretty
possibly could
sure
have been.
I saw it in 3D, which at the time, and also directed by Joseph Kosinski, who directed the F1 movie Top Gun
Oh,
Maverick.
that's fun. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oblivion with Tom Cruise.
So
So
he's got an eye, and I like that whole kind of those fight scenes, where they've got the discs and everything. So that was all great to see in that whole thing. So yeah,
yeah, Jeff Bridges was in it.
yeah,
You had Garrett Hedlund in it. You had Olivia Wilde in it.
and a little
Michael
small
Sheen.
role from Cillian Murphy.
Ah, was he in it? Yeah. Okay.
Cillian Murphy, before he became Oscar winner, he was in that. So
okay, all right.
and that was 2010, right? So obviously
2010.
So
That will
fast
lead
forward.
us on to
Tron Ares. So who watched this one?
I watched this one.
So Emmanuel, thankfully, someone's seen it. So Emmanuel, yeah, take it away. So fast forward the 10 years.
Oh man,
10 years?
you know what, Tron, the movie, like nothing. I feel like nothing beats the original Tron. Tron Ares for me, basically. Okay, so Tron Ares is the latest movie starring Jared Leto as the character Ares, Jodie Turner-Smith as Athena. You can see where this is going, right? And then Greta Lee is Eve Kim, who's like the programmer, and Evan Peters, who plays Julian.
Quicksilver.
Yeah,
Dillinger.
Yeah, and then Gillian Anderson plays his mother as Elizabeth Gillinder, and Jeff Bridges. We see him again.
Oh, he's back.
Kevin Flynn. Yeah. So
is he in the computer, or was he in real life in this? I thought he's in
the what do they call
Matrix.
it, the grid or something, he's like in the grid where it's
the program.
Computer. Yeah, he's okay. So he's like the old school, like the whole graphics is like old school. That was before the good old days.
Yeah,
and and so basically with Tron Ares, it's this highly sophisticated program, which is Ares, played by Jared Leto. He's basically sent from the digital world, because before it was basically going into the digital world. Now they're basically bringing them into the real world.
Okay.
And as basically military, like soldiers potentially. And this is all devised by Julian. And so they're brought into the real world, and it becomes like this dangerous mission for them to. What they're trying to do is that there's a flaw in the technology, and they're basically trying to make them more permanent, because whenever they bring them the beings from the digital world to the real world, they've only got a timeout of like 29 minutes. And so he's sold this to the military, but it's kind of useless. The technology is useless. But Kim, who's played by Eve Kim, who's played by Greta Lee, is the bigger genius, who actually who makes it more permanent for them to stay in the real world. And then it just basically becomes a battle between powers. Julian wanting to get the code to make this make his millions or whatever, and everyone to him is expendable. So Ares, played by Jared Leto, wants to basically become a real boy, like it's like a bit of a Pinocchio story. So he defies his program or commands, and then it becomes a bit battle between him and Athena, and the graphics, like you mentioned, the graphics has basically excelled from what it was before, like 1980s graphics.
1982,
Uh,
wasn't it?
yeah, but the story, I mean, I feel like the thing about Tron since has basically been the story. It's never been a good strong story like how we like the originals. But they've basically kept with it's the similar theme, and I feel like the only reason why they keep on, I mean, with this one, they've made it that there's going to be another one. They've set it up that there's going to be another one, and I feel like the only reason why we keep on seeing Tron coming back again and again is because they've got a theme park called like Tron Light Cycle Power Run in Shanghai. So like for people to still be going to that theme park, it's a bit like Harry Potter World or one of these other,
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that the director of this film. What's his name? His name is where's it gone again? He's a Norwegian guy called Joachim Horning, and he directed Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales. Also directed Maleficent. So he has had his time with Disney before.
Yeah. So that's
so. Do you think it's? I mean, I've seen that the budget on this is like $180 million, and so far in the box office, so far worldwide, it's taken 14, and it's opening 14 million. It's opening in a few days.
How much?
The budget is $180 million.
Right, that's a lot.
That is incredible.
So it's taken $14 million so far worldwide.
I saw some kind of I read some reviews and I saw a couple of things, and a lot of people were like, there's nostalgia for obviously the Tron movies because going back to the 80s, a lot of people are saying that the second movie is way better than the third movie.
Possibly, yeah.
And they're also saying that Jared Leto's acting is just like wooden. It's just like one-sided, like type of thing. There's no. He wants to. So what I got was he wants to be human-like, but there's no. I don't know. So for me, when I started kind of seeing that, I thought, oh gosh, do I really want to watch this? I reckon it's going to be lackluster. It's going to be shit, basically. I was like, no, I'm not watching this.
Same.
I mean, do you feel like it's some sort of jinx with Jared Leto because like Morbius was crap, Suicide Squad crap, like I mean,
I don't know because I'm trying to think of a film I've seen him in where he's been the main person that I haven't liked or liked, for that matter. I know he was in Blade Runner. Was he? Was he in Blade Runner?
He was the villain in Blade Runner.
Okay. Yeah, 2049, and then he was in American Psycho, Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh yeah, that's a good film. But he wasn't the main guy in that. I ain't seen Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, he won the Oscar. He was good in that.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, he was good in that.
So he's either pissed someone off or he's just like lost it. Like
his mum really good or really bad. But yeah, so if you was to rate it, what would you give it?
2.5.
2.5. So 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you being kind, or is it because you like one of the actors in there, or actresses, I should say? I know
Jodie Turner-Smith.
No.
Lee.
Yeah. You smile.
Yeah. Can't stop that grin.
What is it? I think
when it comes out on streaming. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, if it comes out on streaming, watch it. Or I mean,
that's what I do.
I wouldn't put it high on your list, but visually, it's entertaining visually. Like, I don't get tired of the Tron graphics, and I think that's what keeps me in.
I think you're like me. You're like me in that, Emmanuel. In the sense where the idea of going into kind of like a world and like, you know, that I kind of like the whole thing. Shit, going into a game, and like,
Yeah.
you got to be part of that game, and then you got to try and get out of that game, kind of gladiator, you know, kind of almost like a gladiators and Running Man type of a thing. I love that, but I just don't see that in the trailer. In what you've just said, I haven't kind of seen anything. I just remembered something. Jared Leto was in this movie called Lord of War with Nicolas Cage. Did you ever see that one?
Oh, that's when the weapons. It was
The
buying
weapons one.
weapons for like
That
wars
was
and that.
actually, that was actually a decent
I've
movie.
seen it, you know. I
That's
don't
a good movie.
Yeah, I need to see it. You're right. I need to
Sounds
see
like
it.
2005.
Yeah,
Yeah, something
that
like
one
that.
was from like back in the day. That was really good.
Mm.
So you're saying this is just streaming? Just catch this on streaming then?
Yeah, streaming. Like, catch this on streaming. It's not
Mm.
not even worth the money to go cinema for.
The people have spoken on that, and you could be right. Because 14 million from the opening weekend, that ain't good.
180 mil. This is a
Yeah,
Disney movie, isn't it? Yeah, this
yeah,
is a
yeah,
Disney
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
All right, okay.
Okay.
Well, there you have it, folks. If you do want to go check that out, let us know what you think if you do end up watching it. Now, let's speak about this one. Deval, you've seen this one. I'm just confirming you've seen this, haven't you?
Yes.
So this is a new release, brand new release. This came out on the weekend, I think. This is on Apple Plus. This is called The Last Bus,
The Lost
starring.
Bus.
Oh, sorry,
Lost.
The Lost Bus.
The Lost Bus.
And this is Matthew McConaughey, directed by Paul Greengrass, who's been behind the Bourne movies, Captain Phillips. So real kind of great director. Deval, take it away.
Yeah, so this is an Apple TV, like you mentioned. I just saw this last night, so it's kind of fresh in my mind. And you know what? It's funny you just instantly said the director of Bourne, Paul Greengrass. So he directed Bourne 2, 3, to Bourne Supremacy, Ultimatum. He did, I think, Jason Bourne as well. Ultimatum is my favorite one, but I didn't realize who directed it until I was watching it, and I thought, the way the camera's moving around and all that, I'm thinking, that reminds me of like the Bourne kind of directing.
Yeah.
And then I checked it out. I paused it, checked it. I was like, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It's him.
Makes sense.
So that made me like it a bit more because genuinely by itself, I was thinking, oh, these kids are getting on my nerves on the bus. You know what I mean? But that's not me. I ain't got any kids, so I'm always going to say that, innit?
Shit.
But yeah. So this is basically a story about Matthew McConaughey, America Ferrera, Ugly Betty.
Yes,
And it's about Matthew McConaughey. He's a bit of a down. He's down on his luck. He's got a son who doesn't like him. He lives with his mum because he has, you know, his life has gone upside down. He's driving a bus. He's moved back to his town where he grew up, that he tried to escape. You know, having to come back home. He's having family issues. His dad's passed away. You know, so he's got family issues. He's trying to get more extra time. He can't. He needs more money. He's down basically. And then he's a school driver, handling all these kids. He's a bit of a grump. He look disheveled. He says he's 44 in the film. And you know what?
In real life?
I reckon that, in real life, how old is he? In real life, he's more. Let's say that. Let me just quickly check why you've asked me the question. In real life, Matthew, where is it? Yeah, Matthew McConaughey is, where is he? He's 1969. What is that? You can work it out. November the 4th, 1969. So that's like
58.
Yeah, something like that.
57, 58?
Yeah. So he's got
Jeez.
a good 10 years more than what he says he is.
Oh my Lord.
You know what I mean? But I reckon they did it on purpose because if he's only meant to be 54 and he looks like that, he's had a hard life. So that's why. But anyway, I'm going on. So yeah, so this is based in California. So basically in 2018, California, this is based on the true story of Californian wildfires or campfires that happened in Paradise, California, which at the time was the deadliest wildfire in that state's history. So bit by bit, so it's caused by power lines that sort of sparked on dry ground when there was lots of winds, and these winds and these tinders of sparks made the fire spread.
Shit.
So fire needs fuel, it needs heat, and it needs, what's the other thing? Oxygen. Yeah, so it's got all those things, but also the oxygen is the deadly thing because of the winds, and because obviously it's dry and hot in California, the winds, they make it just spread even more easily. So that's what happens, and it spreads and spreads and spreads. It gets bigger and bigger, and long story short is these kids are stranded at a school, and he's the only bus that's close enough to pick them up because he was going to go and do something else. He goes and picks them up. Him and Ugly Betty are on the bus with all these kids, and they're trying to get these kids to a safe place, and the roads are mayhem. There's like ambulances, there's like everything's going on. It's crazy, crazy. And as they're trying to get to a safe place, they're met with all these obstacles. They're met with road closures. They're met with fires. These kids are, how old are they? They look like they're about 7 or 8 years old.
Okay, yeah. So really,
Yeah,
like
or maybe nine.
primary school kids or something.
Yeah, maybe 9 years old, I say. Maybe he's about 9 years old. And they're
Yeah.
just sitting on the bus, and a lot of them are screaming and crying. Because sometimes he's swerving, he's like shouting to Ugly Bear, oh, where we going, where we going? Some of these kids are crying, they're panicking, and they've got to close the windows so the air is, there's not a lot of air, they're hot. They're seeing mayhem. There's a couple of places where they see people catching on fire.
Mm.
They see residents running around on fire. Yeah. And there's other parts where there's people that are dead, and people say, don't go down there. Don't let the kids see it. Don't let the kids see it. And the kids start shitting themselves. There's a few moments where they need to get out of the van, out of the police bus, and go and get water and go and do things to try and help. And there's like looters, because things are just, when the world gets upside down, people revert to their primal self. So there's looters, and one of them tries to get on the bus with a gun. It's crazy. Yeah. So mix all of that high pressure tension with Paul Greengrass's sort of shaky cam directorial style. He chops back from the school bus to the fire department, who are they're the ones that they're responsible for this fire, and they're like obviously really senior people. So you've got the fire department, the police, and the ambulance, and everyone all around this big table conducting the whole operation. And this guy, I don't know what his name is, but he's like the fire chief. And he's very like, how with Bourne, you've got people that are out in the field, always out in the field, and you've got people that are directing operations.
Yeah.
They're the suits, and they're like, yes, yes, sir, yes, sir. So you get that kind of mix. Same way in this as well. So you get that kind of mix of tension and stuff like that. So that's mainly what the film's all about. And like I say, this was based on a true story. So this actually happened. Lots of lives were lost. Yeah, so 80 people.
I don't know what the budget was for this, but Matthew McConaughey, he had his son and his mother on this film as well. Got paid 3 times.
Was that his real mum?
Yeah.
That's his real mum.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's his real mum.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, and his son,
Levi.
His son was
one of the kids on the bus.
He must be older, isn't it? One of the kids on the bus seemed like a bit of a sort of serial killer in the making, to be honest. Because all the kids were screaming and crying, and one kid was just like,
yeah, his eldest son is Levi, and he was on there. He's in that.
The son was Levi. Which one was that? Was that the son of America Ferrera?
I don't know.
Because it'd be too much to be. Well, I guess either way, I guess you got to do what you got to do in it. Get your mum and kid on a payroll. But Levi McConaughey. Oh yeah, sure. That's his actual son. No, that's him. That's the one that he hugged. I think that's his son. Yes, I see it. Levi McConaughey. Okay. He only had because they had an argument. That's the son that. Okay. And then that mum must have been his real mum.
Yeah.
Yes, Kay. Okay. And her name's Kay. Okay.
Having Paul Greengrass, because obviously he brings a kind of a bit of edginess to the way he directs things, and obviously action. Bourne movies are known for the action. Captain Phillips, where you bring the high tension. Do we see that? Do we feel that? Is it edge of your seat stuff?
100%. If it wasn't for that, this would not have been the same movie it was.
Okay.
Oh, really?
So for me anyway. Yeah, have you seen this, Emmanuel? Did you say you've seen it? Okay, you haven't. Yeah. For me, like I say, for me, it was just a bunch of screamy kids on a bus. Sometimes it's like he's going like this, and you realize you see the bus, and the bus is just moving like going 5 miles an hour, but he's going. Because they're in traffic a lot of the time, isn't it? And he's like, he moved like 10 meters and be like, we gotta keep going. Where are we going? Ugly Betty? Like, and Ugly Betty's like, I don't know, I can't see. The funny thing is, it's not funny, but most of the film happens at night.
Okay.
But it doesn't. This is happening at like 9 in the morning, but because of the thick fire, I don't know if you saw recently the
Oh,
California
right.
fires.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
When
yeah.
someone goes into it, this
It's
smoke blocks out. It
Blocks
looks
out the
like
sunlight.
Venus. It's
yeah,
red. It's dark red. It's like flipping Venus.
Okay, gotcha.
yeah,
And most of the film, they're in that, and I genuinely forgot it was daytime
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it
wow.
kept going from them to the control room, and sometimes you get to see other bits of outside, and I'm like, shit, it's daytime, and and then when it goes into them, it's nighttime, and there's one
yeah,
moment in the film where they think they're gonna, I'm not gonna spoil it, but they basically go from fire to day, and it's
Yeah.
like it's just like that, and then you remember, shit, it's daytime, it's morning. Honestly, I think
It's
that
mad.
because I've seen the real clips of real fires,
yeah.
and I think to myself, nah, it can't look like that. They captured it magnificently. It looks
That's
like
Yeah.
hell on earth. It's crazy, crazy.
I'm just thinking, is this more of a watch at home movie, or should it have been in the cinema then?
Do you know what? That's a good question, and I think this actually did come out in a cinema in some places in America, not in the
Oh,
UK.
okay. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
Because I don't. It didn't come out over
no,
here.
yeah,
Does
the
it?
release was kind of fractional. Oh
Yeah.
shit! I'm thinking of put it on again. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
You're saying something, Emmanuel?
Oh, I was thinking Twisters because
Oh, okay, yeah. Kind of reminds of that. So yeah, so I mean, they literally they did everything they could to make the film seem realistic. They used practical effects as much as they could, actual
yeah.
fires and
Mm.
all kinds of stuff. 85 people lost their lives in this in 2018.
Oh, really?
13,000 people. 13,000 people lost their homes. 13,500.
And then
So
they just had, there was one recently as well in California, wasn't
yes,
there?
exactly. Yes. So
Yeah.
But the insurance ain't paying out at all on that.
I don't know. I don't know how it works. Yeah, I don't know.
So what was what was it? Was it just
Campfire. Camp. It says 2018 campfire. So it says that, but in the film, it looks like the power lines was partly responsible for causing the fire. I don't know if the fire was started at a camp. That's why they call it that.
You're right.
Possibly. I didn't see that impression, but yeah, from the film, you see that the electrical, because there was a storm, like a wind
Yeah.
or whatever, hurricane or whatever you want to call it, that caused the power lines to like fall and sort of, and then the fire started, kind of thing. So, yeah.
I think it's crazy how like if a fire started like small, it grew into something that massive.
Yes, because the wind. It's the wind. The
Yeah.
dry, warm wind. Like I say, it needs fuel and oxygen. Oxygen is plentiful, and with wind, temperature not being that low, it can keep
It
it moving.
happens that they have a lot of those wildfires over here, man. It's because
in Australia.
it's the heat, the dry,
Yes,
the arid land. There's just
Yeah.
it takes just one small little spark, man, and that's it.
That's why sometimes they purposely create fires to stop the fuel. So they'll create a fire ring around a situation, around
I've
a
heard
bit of
that
land,
one, yeah.
and that basically deads the fuel. So there's no fuel for the fire to spread.
To kind of go,
Yeah.
So
okay,
it's like
interesting.
proactive kind of fire making.
So what I'm
stopping
getting
process.
then out of Tron, without even seeing Tron and seeing this movie, I know what the movie of the week is going to be.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I would rather see this. I mean, I haven't even
Yeah.
seen. I'm not gonna bother with Tron until it comes out on Disney Plus. I never was gonna bother with it, to be honest. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Interestingly, I was just having a quick look on Wikipedia. This was produced by Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay.
Because I think she was attached to probably star in it at some point, and this is Blumhouse. This is part of it as well. Interesting stuff. All right, okay, so there you have it, folks. You got 2 movies to go check out. Your homework is to watch Tron and to watch The Lost Bus. Go check them out. Let us know what you think. That is it for today's episode. We've wrapped up within about 54 minutes, guys. So that's really good. Now, before we do clock off, what's coming up?
Ooh, well, we got there's the Black Phone 2. It's coming out.
Yes,
next
that's
week.
coming out. Yep.
So you guys feel free to watch that. I'm not going to be able to.
Come on, Val.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I ain't
You
doing it.
got to, man.
I'm not
It's the
doing it.
black phone.
I ain't doing it. I'm not doing any horror while I'm home alone. I'm not doing it.
When's the missus back?
2 or 3 weeks. So
Oh,
yeah.
Let me see what
So
else
it's
is
gonna-
coming out. Actually,
it'll be a while. You got Good Fortune with Keanu Reeves, which is about.
Oh, yeah.
I think
The
it's supposed to be some sort of angel, isn't it, or
yeah, he
something?
plays an angel,
Like
and
an angel,
then
he's
he
fine.
swaps.
Yeah.
They swap places with someone else and everything. So
Yeah.
there's that one out.
Yeah, and then also there's
So
Shelby
it's the
Oaks.
Badlands, isn't it? Or
It's
is that
November. Yeah, November.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Roofman. That's next week.
Roofman. Yes, that's that as well. And then what else is there? There's one other film that I saw that looked interesting. I think that could be it. Yeah, those are the immediate ones. I think there's some other ones that are coming out in sort of late October, stroke November. That should be interesting. But yeah, I think those 2 films should be good enough.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, and also there's streaming as well. There's some
Oh, yeah.
bits and bobs coming out on streaming that I'm just gonna be doing the streaming because I can't really get out because of this at the moment. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of stuck home, can't drive, so it's what it is. So yeah, that's what we got. Let's see what happens after that. But I'm looking forward to Badlands. Though Badlands for me, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And I
that is-
will have to find myself at the cinema to see that one.
So that's coming out? Is that the end of the month or
November the 7th. November
November
the
the
7th. So that's a few
7th?
weeks time. Yeah, a few
Yeah.
weeks.
Oh
time
wait,
for
The
that.
Long Walk is already out, isn't it?
Yeah, that came out already. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's going to be that'll probably be coming out on streaming soon.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm.
But yeah, Bob's your uncle.
All right, there you go. Thank you.
There you go. So
yeah, there you go. That's the end of the episode, folks. We hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, see you on the next one.
all right, till next time. Peace out.